Coming up on MHS1.
We experience the ice-apocalypse.
We learn more about cosmetology.
And we visit McKinney Trade Days.
And it's all coming up on MHS1.
Good morning, McKinney High School. Today is December 13th. I'm Ben Tatum.
And I'm Mallory Hauser, and you're watching MHS1. A deadly winter storm hit the Dallas-Fort Worth area this past weekend, leaving thousands without power and affecting transportation. Here's Cole Murray with more.
On Friday, December 6th, a wintry storm brewed up across North Texas that covered roads, buildings, and cars with ice.
I wasn't ready for this storm at all. It was 80 degrees the day before, I'm pretty sure, and then the storm came, and I was not looking forward to it. The storm affected my transportation methods by keeping me at home the past couple of days. Our roads are way too icy to do anything, slipping and sliding everywhere. It was about 2 in the morning. I was just watching some movies with some friends. I walked out to my car to get my charger, and on the way back, I heard a really loud crack and the tree fell and hit me on the head. I don't remember much after that, but I went inside and I had a concussion. I went to the doctor, checked it out, and I'm kind of right now.
Some students saw the good and bad in the winter storm.
In some aspects, yes, I liked it because, I work at the tree lot over across by Movies 14, and I got to work there mainly because they needed more people, so better pay, more hours. And other aspects, I didn't really like it because there was more effort required to clean up everything, and a couple times I slipped and fell. My mom doesn't really like us driving in bad road conditions, so I kind of had to walk wherever I went. And if I did get to drive, I had to drive 20, 30, 40, 45 miles an hour under the speed limit. So
this has been Cole Murray reporting for MHS1.
Recently, the UIL released cutoff numbers for each Texas high school campus with the introduction of the new 6A district. Here's Taryn Kennedy and Aiden Mulligan with how this process will affect us.
After adding a 6A conference, the University Interscholastic League recently announced the cutoff numbers for the district populations leaving McKinney High School in the 5A conference while others in our district move up.
Allen and Plano are all great programs, big schools, large enrollments, and we knew that 2 years ago being put in that district that we're going to be facing some really good opponents in everything, not just in athletics, but in every academic competitions, theater, all the different departments.
Competing in District 10-5A was really hard, but it gave us a lot of challenge, and it was always fun because you never knew who was going to beat who because everyone was so equally matched.
The change in conference does not only affect athletics, but also affects UIL academic.
I noticed last year when we were at the competition at Allen High School that the depth of the competition was so great. Like the schools were so much larger that they could pull from a wider audience. People that were interested in only one thing, competing at UIL. And so when you've got 4,000 or 5,000 people at your school, there's just more depth to it, I think.
Competing in the new 5A district next year will create many new opportunities for McKinney High School.
Next year it will hopefully be better because that's 2 years of experience behind us. We'll hopefully try harder as a team with the new teammates, even though we're losing a few people, but hopefully we'll have better teamwork and better effort and we'll get better.
We're playing teams that are going to be our size. We're actually going to be one of the biggest schools in 5A that will have a better chance of winning because we won't be playing teams that have thousands of more people than us.
With McKinney Boyd being in the new 6A, McKinney North will be our new hometown rival.
Yeah, I don't know North. I like North. That's a joke to me. It's funny because North is North. No one ever hears about North. That's funny. North what?
This has been Savannah Ayers, Taryn Kennedy, and Aiden Mulligan reporting for MHS1.
National Merit semifinalists were announced recently. Here's Tania Conley and Jordan Hurt with more.
Out of 16,000 semifinalists, McKinney High School is home to 4, including Matthew Barrett, Kiri Chung, Jacob Harding, and Rashi Patel.
The National Merit Scholarship Program is a program that was put out sort of in conjunction with the PSAT. Students that receive the highest marks can begin the qualification process.
It's basically given by an organization that rewards students for high achievement on the PSAT.
To become a semifinalist, students must have some of the highest scores on their junior year PSAT.
They base it off of your PSAT scores, so you can become a semifinalist just by taking the PSAT your junior year, and then your scores ranked with other students who take the PSAT. Each state has its own cutoff for the PSAT, so anyone with a score above a certain number, I think in Texas it's like 209, becomes a semifinalist.
Semifinalists must fill out an application to become finalists.
After you're notified that you're a semifinalist, you have to fill out an application, kind of like a college application almost. And you have to send in your SAT scores, and they'll let you know in February.
They have to complete an application. Counselors have to complete part of that application as well. And then they'll take the real SAT, and they'll see a comparison between scores.
Participating in National Merit Scholar betters students' chances of receiving academic scholarships.
Just for being a semifinalist, I've gotten a lot of offers from colleges, like scholarship offers.
National Merit Scholars, they'll receive some of the largest scholarships. In fact, there are several universities that will provide a complete full ride.
Along with receiving scholarships, semifinalists will receive the same honors as past scholars such as Jerry Greenfield, co-founder of Ben & Jerry's, and Stephanie Meyer, author of The Twilight Saga. This has been Tania Conley and Jordan Hurt reporting for MHS1.
Now here's Christian Snyder with sports.
With the coming of winter, sports such as basketball are firing up. The boys have been sporting a 3-6 record and play J.J. Pierce tonight in the gym. The girls have been sporting a 7-4 record and play Marcus tonight as well. Last week, McKinney High's very own dance team performed their annual fall show. Here's Travion Miles and Alexis Banger with some clips from the event.
Last Tuesday, the Marquettes kicked off their winter recital while performing numerous dances which included varsity Marquettes, JV Marquettes, and studio dance.
The entire dance department only had one dress rehearsal, but they had been preparing for that recital for probably about 5-6 weeks.
Shall we get it?
It's a lot of fun. Usually once they get over that initial fear of looking silly in front of people, then they relax and find out that it's a good way to exercise and have fun, and they just kind of let go and enjoy it.
Some of the dancers reflect on their experiences in dance class.
Well, in middle school, I did a drill team there at Evans called the Strutters, and I just liked performing at pep rallies, and then I just found Marquettes and I joined.
My overall view of life as a dancer, it's awesome. I wouldn't change it for anything. It's changed me to be a better person, and it's helped me grow my entire life. I basically am defined by it.
The best dance in the program by far was probably our elite contemporary number. They did extremely well. I think the Marquettes performed to the best of their ability, and I think the dance classes performed really well.
This has been Travion Miles and Alexis Banger reporting for MHS1.
Occasionally, the universe isn't ready to acknowledge something great. I think now is that time. The great thing about working at MHS1 is that we're creating art and sending it to the masses. We're creating culture.
You see, we are influencing art, and art influences us. It's the cyclical nature and beauty of art. You see, we're making videos about school. Those don't just pop up every day.
Hey Mallory, I've been looking for a new place to get my hair done. Do you know of anywhere?
Actually, the new cosmetology room looks like a real salon. Here's Stacy Higgins and Reese Perry with more.
This year, the MHS Cosmetology program has been given a new facility that is similar to a professional salon, improving the students' skills as if it were an actual work environment.
Cosmetology is taken during the junior and senior year here at the high school. It's a 1,500-hour class. The goal is to get them out and licensed before graduation or there right after. They can go into a salon and start working as soon as they get their license.
Students talk about their cosmetology experience in the new cosmetology classroom this year.
I actually love it. It's very more spacious and we have a lot more stations and room and new tools and stuff we can work with. I actually like the color. It's very colorful and it's very homey. Feels like home.
I decided to take cosmetology because it's more of a fallback in case I don't want to go to college or if I don't want to keep studying. You know, cosmetologists make really good money.
In the past 12 years, we've been in D Hall downstairs, took up 2/3. We had 5 classrooms. This year, ISD opened up a new salon. It looks like a salon. Everything is new and shiny, and it makes the students feel like they're in a salon versus just a made-up classroom. So they're very excited about it. They're doing their duties, keeping it spotless, and it's very exciting to have such a nice facility.
This has been Reese Perry and Stacy Higgins reporting for MHS1.
Hey Ben, do you think Trade Days is a good place to get gifts?
Yeah, and they have really good kettle corn there too.
Here's Christian Snyder and Aaron Cogwell with all the awesome things at McKinney Trade Days.
Since the 1880s, McKinney's Third Monday Trade Days has been a family-friendly place where local vendors have come out to sell their products to members of the community. Trade Days offers a wide variety of locally made goods, from world-class cuisine to all sorts of vintage junk. But you can't forget about the handcrafted furniture, top-notch workout equipment, pony rides, and of course, the puppies. Trade Days is also an enjoyable experience for the vendors.
It's an experience whether you buy anything or just come out and have a corny dog and a lemonade. You know, it's good exercise. It's a good outing, family outing. There's a lot of good vendors, a lot of good buys, stuff you can't find in a lot of stores. I suggest everybody try it at least once and you'll fall in love with it and you'll come back and back like a lot of people come many times in a year.
This has been Christian Schneider and Aaron Cogwell reporting for MHS1.
Hey, Morp's coming up and I really need a date.
Me too. I heard these broadcasting boys aren't too bad.
Might as well check them out.
Hi, welcome to Broadcasting, home of the original Broadcasting Boy. Hi. For the first time ever, Eli J is available to be your Morp date. He is the first date to ever be independently certified to ensure that you have the best Morp experience possible.
Wow, he's so perfect.
Yeah, I know. All these broadcasting boys are so dreamy.
I don't know if I could get a date like this.
But you can! Fortunately for you, we are offering all broadcasting boys free of sale from now until February 8th.
Wow, this sunset is perfect. Eli J, will you go to Morp with me?
Okay.
Every Morp begins with J. Well, that's all we have for you today.
For more news, visit mainstreamnews.com.
And remember, if it's news,
And it's at McKinney High School, it's MHS1.
Thank you.